Would you look at that? Bad weather in the Hollywood Hills. You don't see that every day. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you what helped me become successful as an online coach. I'm literally gonna be sharing with you a couple really important points that helped me become extremely successful as an online coach, that helped me give tons of value to my clients and really create an amount of wealth that allows me to be free and travel the world and do whatever the hell I want every day. And that's what I'm gonna be sharing with you. So let's crack right into it.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you. So here's to your freedom.
And the first point is something that almost every online coach gets completely wrong, and that is the reason why they're not making enough money. That is the following: you have to serve a niche market, okay? Big misconception is, well, if I can help a lot of people, that's better. The more people I can help, the more people I can give value, the better, right? No, you want to figure out what is the most niched down market that I can serve, okay? And I'm not talking about, I'm gonna give you an example. For example, I'm not talking about, I want to help people become fit. That's wrong, because again, most people think like, oh, if I just help a lot of people become fit, that's good, that's great, right? The broader my offer, the more potential clients I have, but that's not right. What you want to do instead is niche down even further. Instead of saying, I want to help people get fit, you say, I want to help women after their pregnancies lose a couple kilograms, lose a couple pounds, right? That is something that is niched down properly. Or you say, instead of just teaching people how to get a six-pack, I help young men that are hard gainers, okay, that have difficulties gaining muscle, how to gain muscle properly. All right, so again, this is just an example that you need to niche down. And in my first business, that's exactly what we did. I said, okay, I'm going to help young men in their 20s and 30s attain more self-confidence and be more secure in themselves, become a more attractive man. I did not say, oh, I'm going to teach everybody how to become more attractive. No, I said I'm going to teach social dynamics to young men who are lacking certain self-confidence traits, right? Again, you want to niche down more and get away from that thinking of, oh, the more people I can help, the better, because that's not true. The second thing that helped me become extremely successful as a coach is caring about your clients, okay? This is a little bit more obvious, but it's also something that most people get wrong. If you want to become successful as an online coach, most people think about, okay, how can I make the most amount of money in the most automated way possible? Now, automation is a big part of the coaching business, and this is something that you want to think about later. But at the very bottom, if you distill, if you pull out all the layers, at the very bottom should always be, I want to help people. I think I have a gift, I think I have a skill that if I share it with people, that person, if I share it with clients, that person can then profit from that. And you want to be thinking about your clients, you want to be dreaming about your clients, you want to be dreaming about coaching. If you do that, you're very well on your way. And this is something that might be my biggest strength, but also maybe my biggest weakness, because I care too much. And that's good because it helps me create content, it helps me sell my programs, it helps me deliver my programs, but at the same time, maybe it's hard for me to let loose. Okay, it's hard for me to just like unplug and just like enjoy vacations at some point. But again, it's a high quality problem to have. So again, you want to care about your clients. And the third point here is you don't want to care about the haters, okay, about the naysayers. And this is something that you will particularly feel when you're trying to start out as a coach, right? Maybe you want to announce it to your friends and family. Hey, I want to become a coach now. Hey, I want to quit my job. Hey, I want to quit university. And now the hate starts. What are you usually getting? Oh, why don't you get something safe? Get a nice little safe job. It's too risky to start your own business as an online coach. You don't have the qualifications. God beware, you don't have a degree in coaching, and all these crazy excuses that are going to be thrown at you. And we all think like, oh, it's supposed to be easy. All my friends and family are supposed to support me, but that's not true. They don't. They won't. They will not support you, and that's cool too. Okay, if they do support you, by all means, that's amazing. Kudos, more power to you. But at the same time, you will face hate. You will face, and I'm not talking about actual hate, but like hating. You will face haters talking shit about you behind your back and trying to talk you out of it. But here's the thing, here's a simple solution that I want to present to you that I've been doing all the time, and that is the following. Number one, don't listen to people's advice that are not where you want to be. Okay, so if your friends and family say, dude, you get a nice little safe 9-to-5 job, yeah, they probably have a nice little safe 9-to-5 job. They probably make a certain amount of money that you don't want to make. You maybe want to make more, okay? So don't listen to their advice. And the second thing is too, don't try to get your ego involved and try to teach them otherwise. Don't try to convince them otherwise. Instead, nod, smile, and then go ahead and do it anyway. Okay, maybe even agree with them on the surface, like, yeah, I shouldn't do that, and then go ahead and do it anyway. Most of these people that are gonna hate on you, later on when you make it, when you start traveling, when you start making your first money and you're free and all these things, right? Later on these people will come back to you saying, I always knew that you'd make it. I always believed in you. And even there, again, nod, smile, agree, and then go ahead and do your thing. Third point is huge, pay attention. I always had a mentor, and this is something that I can wholeheartedly recommend to you, and you've heard me talking about this before over and over again. I've always had a mentor. Don't try to get out there saying, I'll figure it out myself. That's the dumbest idea ever, because you're gonna make the same mistakes that someone else has already done. Okay? You're gonna waste your valuable time and energy figuring it out by yourself, where somebody else has already done these mistakes, and you don't have to do them yourself. Okay, I've always had mentors, and I love it when people comment here on this little YouTube channel like, oh Max, you know, why should we even listen to your business videos? Because you've always had mentors. You've learned XYZ from XYZ, etc., right? Yeah, guess what? That's the point. That is the point. Don't learn things alone. Why would you waste your time? Instead, get mentors. Get mentors who save you tons of time. I've always had mentors that I supported with working for free, okay? Like my whole career at RSD was me starting as an intern, was me starting as an assistant. And then later on, when I made my first money, I've always had mentors that I happily paid. And I'm still paying tons of money. Learning never stops. Last year I spent over 100K just in mentors. Every single area in your life that is important for you, be it fitness, be it social dynamics, be it psychology, be it building a business, you need a mentor. It's the best thing that you could do.
So it's all about Lambo Tuesdays.
Lambo Tuesday, motherfucker.
Lambo Tuesdays, motherfucker.
The next 2 points I kind of want to put together under one umbrella, and that is the following. My disgust for 9-to-5 jobs and my willingness to do whatever it takes to get out of that. And I was always surprised how some of my peers that were my age ended up getting 9-to-5 jobs, and they would be okay with that. They would be okay with having to get up at 7 a.m. in the morning and dragging themselves to a job that they hate. They would be okay with not having a lot of vacation. They would be okay with having to report to a boss. And I would slowly and steadily but just see it. I would see it in their eyes. They would just die. They would give up on life. They'd be like, this is what life is. It's boring. It sucks. Derp to derp. And usually you get that confirmed by, you know, friends and family who are in the same hamster wheel, the 9-to-5 rat race. They're like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. This is called growing up, right? But I had a disgust for that. Every time I got a 9-to-5 job, I would be like, oh my God, this sucks. I want to be free. Come on, I gotta be more to life than dragging yourself to a job for 40 years of your life. There's got to be more to that. And then I also said, damn, I'm gonna be willing to do whatever it takes. I'm gonna take risks, right? Something that my friends and family would say is risky. I'm gonna get mentors. I would learn. I would invest all the money that I have into my dream, which is becoming free. And there's nothing more amazing than living that dream. And you see me doing that on my Instagram, and you see me doing that on this channel as well a little bit. I mean, come on, how beautiful is that? You can see out there in this wide world that is there with all these amazing opportunities and with all these amazing people on there. And I was just visiting my friend here. He was getting married, and we were at the wedding, and it was so beautiful, and I was so grateful to be in that position that I can just pack my things and hop on a flight and go check out my best buddy's wedding and have good food and meet other friends of mine. And that's something I wish everybody could do. And this is something that I help my clients attain too. It is that freedom that is worth everything. It is that freedom that is the only thing that you should ever pursue. The freedom to do what you will with your time, because the time that you have given is not infinite. There's a finite amount of time that has been given to you. So don't waste it in a 9-to-5 job. Don't waste it in the rat race, hamster wheel. Even if it might sound risky, which by the way, it barely is. That freedom to do whatever you will with your time, that is something worth fighting for. And the one thing that buys you that freedom is money. Money is not evil. Okay? You're not a bad person if you say, hey, I want to make a ton of money. Okay? There's no honor in being poor. Understand that. If you want to be free, we live in a capitalistic society, you need money. If you want to do nice things, you need money. By nice means, I don't necessarily mean drive a Lambo, eat at 5-star restaurants. I mean, if you want to do nice things spontaneously, travel around, hang out with your buddies, you need money because you don't want to be reliant on a job. Last but not least, you need to take action. This video is a complete waste of your time unless you implement the things that you learn here. Everything that you do should be you striving towards that goal of becoming free. And a good way to take action right now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now, is to actually click on that link down in the description below, and you can book a free consultation call either with me or with an expert from my team. And what we're doing in that consultation call will help you get started as an online coach, as an online consultant, as an online service provider. Okay, if there's one thing in this world that I'm really good at, it is knowing how to build a successful coaching business and repeating that process for my clients. And again, all you have to do is click on that link down in the description below. It brings you to a site. Read what's on that site because it's extremely important information for you if you want to get started as an online coach, consultant, or service provider. Read what's on that page, and then at the bottom of that page, there's a button. You click that to book your free consultation call. On that consultation call, we will look at your situation. We will help you monetize your strength. Okay, so that's extremely important for you. If you already have a skill, if you already have something you're really good at, and you want to monetize it, give us a call. We can help you out. But even if you don't know quite yet what it is that you want to do, but you do know that you want to be free, that you want to be able to travel the world, that you want to be your own boss, but you don't quite know what your skill could be, give us a call nonetheless, because we can assess your strengths and can see exactly if there's something that we can monetize, that we can help you monetize. All right, so again, click that button down below. Maybe talk to you very, very soon. I'm gonna sign off now from LA. I'm gonna get some vegan food now and then hop back on an airplane back to Europe. We'll see where the wind blows us, right? GG, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you very, very soon. Bye.